Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Joseph's got it, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll take this up to the 30, the gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And some room to... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 50 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. With the football changing hands here. And that's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings are once again back in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without the...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of him.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Cousins. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Off the play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he takes
yes!
it to the house.
Fuck you!
It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery,
Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play fake. Cousins.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
37 yards.
And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Come on! Touch the thing!
Contact brings up 2nd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays.
Shut up, motherfucker. You lucky you even scored, dude.
And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. You only got one play. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, one player. One play.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Shut the fuck up. You were scared a minute ago. Don't fucking lie. Shut the fuck up. You got lucky. That was straight luck. Shut the fuck up.
Herbert. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route...
Shut the fuck up, guy. Who you crying about 2 seconds ago before you got that lucky break?
Any risk of a flag.
Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Herbert steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And
Yeah, fuck you, one play. Fuck you, one play.
Things get a little bit tighter.
I don't give a shit. You're going to win by much.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on, throw your one play again. Come on.
Throwing here, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42.
That's fucking bitch-ass lucky motherfucker.
On second down, Cook. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A good pickup there, a 22. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Cousins to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.
Fuck you, one play. Fuck you, one play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the
Let's check the stats.
Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.
You got lucky, got 2 interceptions.
What the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear. He delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little
touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 53 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check 26, check 26.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And to the right side.
Oh, God, still got so lucky right there.
He's going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
It's Eckler again. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
49, 49's a Mike, 19 Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Heineke. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Heineke now. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sly able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 39, Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Off the play fake, Heineke steps away. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down, Heineke throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Now on 2nd and 13, Heineke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I can't stand players like that. This motherfucker wasted the whole fucking third quarter.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 45 on second down, Herbert. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Again, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing the... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, Herbert on third down, escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time...
How the fuck is he getting so fast?
At the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And all the way down to the 29.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
What a prick. Just hack the ball, fuckface.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
You want to waste my time? I'll waste yours. I don't give a fuck. You win or you won, dumbass.
Free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
Fuck me. Mm.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
56 yards.
And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
And his kick is no good.
Fuck you, Madden. I do it like that.
Should start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 74 yards.
And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Xander Horvath taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 26. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation. But think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll try again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out to his left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as